Hello, this is King of Review, and we're going to be using the zero product property to solve this equation. So it says 2y plus 8 and 1 half x minus 1 and n over 3 is equal to 0. So we're going to see when this and that equals 0. So let's write down the equation. 1 half of x minus 1 equals 0, and n over 3 equals 0. Well, let's start with this. We're going to subtract 8 from both sides. 2y is equal to negative 8, and then we're going to divide 2. So that's going to say y equals negative 4. And this one, we're going to add 1 to both sides. 1 half of an x is equal to 1. And then multiply 2 to both sides. So it's going to say x is equal to 2. And then for the last one, well, if we multiply 3 to both sides, we know that n is equal to 0. So the answer is going to be this. And therefore, the answer is going to be B. Now, let's look at our other options. Option A says n is equal to 3. Well, if we plug in a 3 to this, what are we going to get here? That's a 1. So that's why we know that this is wrong. That's a common mistake though, so be careful. Option C says y equals 4. Well, if we plug in a 4 here, we know that that's going to be wrong. And not only that, but we are adding an 8, which means we should have a negative 4. That's why this is wrong. What about D? It says n equals 3 again, and that's why this is wrong. Also, the x equals negative 2 is wrong too. When we plug in negative 2 to this equation, we are not going to get a 0. So that's why the answer to this question is B.